Hey book club. Today's message, they all can't be winners. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil by John Berend. I started reading it and found it was super boring. I was disappointed that it was boring because I've been hearing about Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil for years. So I thought I'd give it a try. I picked it up a while back and added it to my list. It's true crime. True crime is awesome. Just, ask In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. Amazing book. True crime is so cool. Savannah, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Savannah, Georgia. I love it. Have you ever been there? Been to Leopold's? Oh my gosh, we plan our vacations around Leopold's ice cream in Savannah. So how could a true crime novel set in Savannah go wrong? It can, because it's boring. That's how it can go wrong. It can be boring. I had really high hopes, but sadly my hopes were dashed on long chapters filled with descriptions of a menagerie of Savannah's rich, famous, and odd denizens. The author is a New York Magazine writer who decided Savannah was awesome enough to move there in the early 80s. And he met the people, he joined their circles, he earned their trust, and he happened to be around when one of these odd people killed another one of these odd people. So he followed the murder trial, and decided to write a book about it. It could have been great. It should have been great. And it would have been if he'd spent less time on the people that didn't matter and more time on the people that did. It's not that the people weren't interesting. Actually, the people he met and profiled were fascinating. But it's just that the book was literally half over before the true crime stuff, the true crime in, the investigation even begun. But I stuck with it, thinking that it was all going to somehow nicely tie back together in this really cool ending. But alas, it did not. It turns out the crime was even boring. The truth of it came out early on, and the last full third of the book covers 4 separate trials, appeal after appeal after appeal, repeating the same facts and arguments over and over again. There was no mystery, there was no intrigue, just a recap of a murder committed by rich and odd people. It also contained quite a bit of content I didn't want to read, like language and sexual content. For those who might want to know ahead of time before they choose to read this book, there's quite a lot of discussion about the homosexual culture that exists in Savannah. But anyway, that's the information you need to know. I say best for 18 and up, adults only for this one. And I wish you happy reading, but I probably recommend happy reading of something else. If you want true crime, go read In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. Man, that book is amazing. The granddaddy of the genre. Go give that one a try. Anyway, good luck, everyone.